Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair guys. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video guys to any of you having a BMW. If you guys have a BMW and you're trying to find where your front crash impact airbag sensors are located, stay with us guys and we'll explain the two places that we see them the most on BMW, and we'll explain where they're located. Also make sure you stay until the end because we'll share very helpful information that if you don't do something right, you can guys destroy the electrical system on your car, and something that can cost you thousands of dollars in repairs. So before we start guys, okay, let me introduce you to the channel. If you need to buy any parts, tools, anything like that for your BMW, check out the link in the description of the video below and you will see where we get all our tools and parts from. Number two guys, every single car we get at the shop, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. Why we do that? Because our mission here at the shop is to save you as much money as we can. All we need guys in return, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, that way we can keep providing this free information. So let me explain guys, okay, where you can expect to find your airbag sensors. Most of the times guys, okay, you have two locations. On some BMWs, but not very often, you can see them on the radiator support. Always check the radiator support. Okay, this right here is radiator support, and usually check on the inside, check in front of the radiators, make sure it's not there. But on most of them, that what we see guys, okay, that what we see, it's not there, and we'll continue in just a second. If you guys work on your airbag system, on your BMW or any car, if you're not qualified and certified, I will not recommend doing that because airbags can kill you. Number two guys, you have to disconnect the car battery at least for 1 hour, okay, 1 hour before you start working on the airbag system, disconnecting any wires, anything like that. That way the system will discharge and the chance for something terrible to happen will be less likely. Number three, when you disconnect car battery on these modern cars, it really matters which battery terminal you disconnect first and which one you reconnect first. If you do it the wrong way, okay, what can happen actually guys, as a result, you will guys, okay, can damage the electrical system, modules, computers, quite a few things. And this is guys, okay, this is due to the fact that it really matters which battery terminal you reconnect and disconnect first. So we made a mistake like that in the past on Mercedes, and it cost us $2,000 because we burned one of the modules. And I'll put a link to a video that explains which car battery terminal to disconnect and reconnect first. So please guys check it out, it will be in the description of the video below. Once you disconnect your car battery, okay, and you locate the sensor, you can remove it. As I said, sometimes it's on the radiator support, other times it's the different location. Check out the fender now on that BMW. Okay, if you look guys, okay, under the fender, okay, right here, that's where the airbag crash sensor is for the driver's side, front left guys. Check it out, and you have one wire here and two screws. Now for the passenger side, same thing, okay, right there. So you can see this is the sensor guys right here. So practically, okay, if you come to right here, you will be able to feel it on most cars. Now, they do them in the corners on most BMW. I noticed that. Some will differ, of course. It really depends on the model and stuff. But if you guys need to remove them, okay, disconnect the car battery the proper way for at least 1 hour. Now, we're going to remove the two screws and the wire. The wire you press in usually, okay, and you pull it out. And then, guys, okay, we'll get a torque sturdy socket. I'll put the tools and the links to all the tools in the description of the video below, and you have to remove two bolts. Often guys, these bolts will have thread locker applied to them, blue thread locker, that way they don't get loose from vibrations, because this is a very important component. You can see the blue thread locker from the bolt on that sensor. So this is it right here guys. Hopefully the video will be helpful to any of you trying to figure this thing out. Thank you for watching and see you guys next time.